So, welcome back. For those of you who haven't seen the first episode, I strongly recommend it as we'll be continuing off what I said in that episode. It will be in the eye at the top corner now. For those of you who came from episode 1, we're going to be moving on to episode 2. This is AI solving humanity's greatest challenges, starting off with quality education, as in this presentation we'll be talking about teaching STEMSEL AI. Now, the thing is, even in developed countries like America, they are still having trouble with this subject. So how to teach STEM and AI to kids from only 10 years and up? Now, first of all, to answer that question, we need to figure out how do we learn STEM at school? Well, we do it through solving classroom problems and passing exams, and there are usually 3 steps. First step is primary, second step is secondary, and those 2 ultimately lead up to university. Now, what is at the top of the ladder or top of the steps, and where do you go from there? Well, university graduates are challenged to find real jobs and solve real-world problems. So this is Alex on the left, which compares Runlink IDE on STEMSEL with the other IDEs. And here's Saeed, and he explains in his video on how Runlink saves the day. Now, even though solving classroom problems gets us somewhere, we eventually reach a dead end. And so the big question now is, what is the new direction? Where do we go after that dead end? We will transform STEM to STEMSEL AI by learning cutting-edge technologies through solving real-world problems instead of just classroom problems and classroom examples. So now, here are some real-world problems with the Tamparuli Bridge in Sabah on the left and the flooded rice fields on the right. Now first we'll be talking about the bridge. As you can see, the car bridge is extremely close to the water, and when it floods, it's extremely dangerous for the drivers to drive across, and if they don't have an early warning, then they might not know of the incoming danger. And the rice fields on the right pose a different type of threat. When it floods, the rice fields get drowned, which destroys hundreds of crops, which cause food shortages and reduces the yield for rice, which makes it harder for the poor people to get food. Now, how to solve this is by getting primary and secondary students to be mentored by university students so they can experience some real-world problems using STEMSEL AI. Now, a successful example of this is John Phillips in OAM. He will launch the SASB Center in Sabah Polytechnic, Kota Kinabalu in April 2020, with the support of the Australian High Commissioner's Honorary Consul in Sabah. This is John Phillips, and we thank him for his support and for supporting DIA, SASB in Australia, Sabah, Malaysia, and also in Bhutan. And John Phillips' father actually defended Sabah during World War II. Now, that concludes our presentation on this video. As always, there will be one more video, episode 3. Make sure to check it out. And don't be afraid to show some support by hitting that like button and also subscribing. If you have any questions, the comments are always available, and I thank you for your support. Now, let's move on to episode 3.